booted cheeks at the rodeo. They got booted cheeks at the rodeo. Okay, so apparently during spring break, Houston has this thing. I guess is a rodeo. When I think of a rodeo, I'm a dude from New York. I don't know that much about the South, but I just imagine a whole bunch of cowboy stuff going on. Probably some people riding horses. Horses is racing. That's what I imagine, right? So apparently, the Houston rodeo was something really big in Houston, and this was going down during spring break while all the out of towners was there, right? So apparently, there were booted cheeks at the rodeo. All right. And the people ain't happy. All right. So without further ado, I ain't gonna talk too much. All right. Go on and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I post every day except for Sunday because we do biblical scriptures on Sunday. All right. So without further ado, let's get into this, man. Oh, yeah. And if you need a daily podcast, I'm your guy. I am your guy.
Down. And so I'm just coming from the rodeo with my son, right? And it was booty meat down. I mean, it was booty meat down. I saw a young lady. She might as well have just took the damn shorts off. I mean, she had 2 quarter-pounder of ass just sitting out. And I'm like, well, damn. I mean, if I was a lady and I had all that ass, I wanted to breathe too. It's hot as hell out here. But golly, it's a time and a place. I thought this was the Rodeo Magic City collab. But y'all, do y'all not have any shame? I'm talking about left cheek, right cheek, just out. Just what bruh say? I think bruh said in that video, the bootio. This shit turned into the bootio, y'all. Man.
The bootio.
Why I tell you. Man, so I'm just coming from the rodeo.
But this doesn't really surprise me, though. Man, this topic really got me thinking right now. But you know what else I've been thinking about? The fact that my subscribers are making money. So this subscriber right here DM'd me, and he made $3,000 in 70 days. So I tell y'all all the time to DM me if y'all make any money, clicking the link in my description or the link in the comment section. All right? People are making money playing games. All right? Free cash. All right? So I told him to send me a screenshot right here. Here's a screenshot of his earnings. This is not a fake screenshot or anything like that. I don't know this guy. I don't think we follow each other. Well, yeah, he follows me, but shout out to him. And then I asked him, I said, that's wild, bro. What games do you be playing so I can let the people know? He said, bingo, all of the bingo games. So y'all check out the bingo games. Solitaire 1. I made the most off of bingo cash, pocket 7 games, and solitaire cash. All right, so y'all see everything he said right here. All right, there's a multiplier on there. Bro, go check it out for yourself. If you feel like, this is a little sketchy, just check it out. See if it's for you. See the games. Try it out. If it's not for you, don't do it. You don't have to put no hard information, just an email and a password. Yeah, I mean, check out the games. Try the games out again. And if you get a little funny, don't put no hard information. But just try it out. All right? I'm going to put the link in the description below and the link in the comment section. All right? Link in the description below, the link in the comment section. All right, yo, shout out to this guy right here. Y'all go follow him, Prince MVO. Y'all could go shoot him a DM and ask him, like, yo, bro, is this legit? How'd you make the money? Ask him for tips. Go follow him. All right. But like I said, I'll leave the link in the description below, link in the comment section. Back to the fact that people are wearing outfits like this in a place, and I know y'all probably thinking, I mean, they feeling cute. It is what it is. But this doesn't surprise me because this reminds me of the whole Disney World conversation with the whole bubble skirts. You got people wearing skirts where their bare butt cheeks is hanging out the bottom of them. If that ain't nasty enough for you, these people have to sit down on public places with just bare butt, whatever. Yeah, somebody's still like, whatever. Imagine you and your son or you and your daughter is walking right behind this person and they have their cheeks out, right? Now, this is the rodeo. I don't know if the out-of-towners thought that, okay, this is like an adult party. This is like an adult vibes, but there's also going to be kids there. There has to be something that says, wait a minute, is it going to be kids there? Because it's going to be a little weird if I'm showing the whole thigh meat, in front of kids. But then there's another argument of Well, I mean, why is your kids looking over there? You know, there's always gonna be somebody to say that. Well, you know, you should police your own kids. I'm here to have fun. You know. So what do y'all think? What do y'all think? So these are, I guess, the outfits or whatever that the girls is wearing. This to me, all right, there's two parts of me, right? There's two parts of me. Prior to having this conversation or this even being a thing, I probably wouldn't really think much of it because short shorts and cowboy boots is something that I've been seeing around the whole rodeo name for a long time. Now, I mean, now, do I usually see it with black women wearing it? Like when I think of a rodeo, no. I usually think of the white girls that wear it. Yeah, I mean, in the pictures, and you know, it'd be the short shorts, the cowgirl boots, and I'm be honest, I never really heard anybody say anything. You know, so this kind of makes me ask. Now, I don't want to make it so much a race thing, but I do a little bit. You know, like, why exactly is it such a huge thing now? And this is why I think it is, right? I think you do need to tailor your outfits for the public based off of your body. What do I mean by that? Okay, a girl with, like, let's just say a little chest, right? She can wear certain shirts and it won't be that revealing. It's not going to show the tatas, you know, because she got A cups. You know, she got chest like mine. You know, she's good. Versus a girl that she got the Z cups, you know, the joints that's hitting the knees. If there's going to be kids there, you probably shouldn't wear a V-neck, you know? You probably shouldn't wear a V-neck with off the shoulders. That's just inappropriate. So I think it comes down to tailoring an outfit to not expose yourself. And that goes for everybody. You know what I mean? That's just how I personally see it. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't want me and my daughter to be walking through the carnival and is a girl right in front of her. You know, she's you know, the same height as her derriere, and she got to look at this. You know, that's the way I see it. So, yeah.
The Freaknik, and y'all obviously did not get the memo because y'all done went down to Houston and showed up and showed out. And the crazy thing about it, it got so bad that the Houston Rodeo wound up changing their damn dress code. Let me just say, the level of secondhand embarrassment that I had, and I wasn't even there.
Oh, wow.
I was just laying in my bed
right
with
here.
my robe on, y'all, scrolling up and down TikTok and just seeing all of these outrageous videos, okay? Let me just say this, y'all. The Houston Rodeo is a family event, okay? Which means that families were there. There were husbands there with their wives. There were wives there with their husbands. And, of course, their children were there, which means all that ass cheeks and all that body parts and BBLs y'all was out there exposing, it was uncalled for. The families.
Yeah, see, I'm like low key in the middle, like, because I do understand the public indecency side, but there's a little part of me that's like, this is kind of the battle that black women kind of have to fight. Like, certain clothes, if you wear it, it's doing too much. But if they wear it, it's not that big of a deal. Like, this is just the clothing style. But again, you do have to tailor an outfit to the point it doesn't expose you. So if you do have more meat, if you do have more of the front part, I think it should go for everybody that still wears something that's going to cover up what you have. And because for the most part, black women usually have more body, dress codes are always changed after something like this. It was okay when Lil Brenda did it, because Lil Brenda had nothing to show. But now when you put Brianna in the same outfit, it shows a whole lot more. That's why it's a gift and a curse to have a body.
I don't care what anybody says, but what I wore to the Houston Rodeo should have been the least of y'all concern. And I told myself I wasn't going to respond to the negative comments, but I'm going to put this out there because I'm going to defend myself since I'm getting so many nasty, hateful, and really mean comments. So this was the outfit I wore, and I posted a walking video, and for some reason it ended on the wrong side of TikTok, and now I'm being personally attacked for it. Number one, I was wearing American Eagle shorts to the rodeo. I did not search up butt cheek shorts. I did not get any shorts from a boutique. I got them from American Eagle, and I know a lot of people shop there. Number two, my behind was not out. When you're walking, obviously things are going to rise up, which happens to me because I am not slim. I am not skinny in the back. Naturally, when I walk, things rise up. I did not buy those shorts so that they could rise up on the back of me. If we want to actually be specific, I sized up in those shorts. Those shorts were created by American Eagle like that. I usually wear a size 4. Those shorts are a size 6. And I'm bringing...
So this is what I think when it comes to stuff like this, right? When people be like, well, I didn't intentionally show my cheeks. Yeah, but you watched the video back and knew your cheeks were showing. This is what I think. When people buy clothes, when you buy clothes, you should go through the test. You know, if you're going to wear something that's short, you should go through the test. One of the things I always say, can you drop your phone and pick your phone up without showing everything? Can you do that? Can you do that? If you drop your phone, it drops on the floor, and you bend down, does the back rise up enough to show something? To show something that ain't supposed to be shown. Walk. Record yourself. Let me walk in these a little bit. Yeah. Now my cheeks are showing. Yeah, nah. My cheeks are showing. That's too much. These are things that I think that you guys should do when it comes to choosing an outfit. Because by all means, you may have intentions, but your intentions are questioned when you watched the video back and seen your cheeks was out and you carried on wearing them shorts in a place where there's kids. That's where it becomes, questionable.
The receipts, these are the shorts, and as you can see, it is a size 6. So I had sized up in these shorts because I didn't want them to be too short. This was my first time not only going to Houston, Texas, but also going to the rodeo. I had asked somebody who lives in Houston, Texas, what I should wear to the rodeo. What are the kind of things people wear? They told me shorts, a top, cowboy boots, and a cowboy hat, which is exactly what I was wearing. I did not intend to be there to disrespect anybody's family or think it was a family event and that's the way I was going to dress there to be disrespectful. No, I just wore that outfit to the carnival and had a great time. Got on rides, I got food, and nobody had a problem when I was there. So crazy though, because I bet y'all if another woman who probably didn't have the same shape as me or wasn't the same color as me was wearing the exact same outfit, you guys would not feel the same way. And like I said, it was my first time going to the rodeo, first and last. But you guys could have easily educated me nicely without being very rude, disrespectful, coming for my life, coming for my family's life, and saying nasty things. That's the problem with the world today. Mind you, you guys have bigger problems to focus on. My outfit should have been the least of y'all concern. People were fighting at the rodeo. People were getting stabbed at the rodeo. They literally had to close it down. But you guys decide that my outfit is the biggest topic of discussion.
Yeah, see, when you say all of that, when you put it like that, I can't help but to think like y'all wearing what y'all was wearing was just added on annoyance to the experience. You got people getting stabbed, people are fighting at a family event, and y'all already, I'm sure, creating a whole bunch of traffic, and then there was butt cheeks everywhere. And you're part of that committee right now? Yeah, we annoyed with all of y'all. So I think it was like a collective participation to create this, to create the outrage.
With the way the world is going right now. And that is a problem. A lot of y'all can get on the internet and say very hurtful and disrespectful things, but when it's time to speak up about important things, y'all have nothing to say. And if we really want to talk about it, there were outfits people were wearing that were completely inappropriate. My whole top is covered, I have no cleavage out, and I was walking, so my shorts were riding up, but no, my whole behind was not out. Because trust me, if my whole behind was out, y'all would have known it. There's way more back there. Anyway, for the people who educated me nicely about it, I really appreciate your comments. And for the people who were calling my outfit cheap, yes, it was cheap. Why the hell would I be wearing an expensive outfit to be outdoors at a carnival? But one thing's for sure, two things for certain, don't ever call me cheap. Do your research before you say something about somebody. Go take a look on my Instagram. Go take a look at my lifestyle. Go take a look at my profession.
All right, we're going in a different direction. So when I said I usually imagine like the white girls wearing the cowgirl boots, this is what I imagine. This is what I imagine right here. All right. This is what I imagine. The whole what do you call her? Miley Cyrus look. The whole Miley Cyrus look. Now, I've never heard this being an issue. I've never heard something the dress code needs to change. or anything like that. Now, I mean, and these right here are long, but if you put more on their bodies, you know what I mean, it becomes an issue. It becomes a bigger issue because I believe because it's exposing more, you know? So that's where I was coming from. I just wanted to show you that real quick.
I'm outside at the rodeo, and a new ick has been unlocked.
New ick.
When you see a girl with like shorts on or a skirt, and the bottom of her ass cheeks are hanging out of the skirt or shorts, that shit is an ick. Why do you need attention that bad? I'm outside at the rodeo.
I think it's simple. Like, there's clothes that fit everybody. Like, I know people that have shapes and they still have clothes that cover themselves. You know what I mean? But you know when you're trying to show something. And I'm going to keep it 100. It doesn't look good. It don't. It be looking trashy. It yells, hey, look at me. Know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really, I don't think, what is it, what they be saying? It's not giving what y'all think is given. Like, it's not at all. All attention is not good attention. That's not attention that you want. If you could put a good outfit together, put a good outfit together, but you don't have to show your actual butt. People know you have a butt through your pants, through your shorts by seeing the shape of your back pockets. But when you gotta show it, it just says, "Hey, look over here."
If you were wondering why the Houston rodeo was shut down yesterday and people were kicked out earlier that paid a lot of good money.
No, I wasn't wondering. I already know.
I thought I clicked a different video. Oh, so this is what, damn, people getting arrested. Hold on, let me rewind this. Ooh. This does look crazy. Oh, man. And they all so young. Yo, we gotta fix this, man. We gotta fix this. We gotta fix this. There's too many young people that think this is cool. There's too many young people that think this is cool. Now, I mean, getting arrested or poking out your chest, acting in your ego. Let me tell y'all something, man. It's to all my young dudes. The truth is, when a boy, a man, reacts out of emotion like this, and then make emotional decisions, that is actually a very much a feminine quality. You're not more manly because you emotionally react to everything. What do I mean emotionally react? You get angry quick. You're ready to crash out. Those are feminine qualities. A man should be reacting from logic when things are happening. If somebody's being stupid, you don't meet them with stupid. But there's too many people that's out here just reacting to the world emotionally and thinking it's cool to get arrested. You know, this shit was probably cool walking out with the cuffs behind you and getting your picture and you know, people recording you and look cool until your ass is sitting in a cell by yourself. You walk through the crowd is gone, the crowd went home, the crowd got drunk after. Now, I mean, the crowd drove home, the crowd had fun, and you're sitting in a cell with another man. Like fellas and ladies, I want y'all to think 10 steps ahead. Stop thinking one step just right now. Okay, where could this lead? Where will I go? Where will I wind up? Is this shit worth it? Usually, no. Usually the situation that's in front of you, the only thing you got to really fight is your ego. But at a rodeo, y'all getting arrested, bro. That's a bad look.
This rodeo shut down and trying to blame you.
That's a bad look.
I'm so fucking sick of y'all being loud and wrong when it comes to this rodeo shut down and trying to blame people that came from out of town and telling us to stay out y'all city. Who the fuck died and made you the mayor? No, I'm not from Houston. Yes, I took a plane to come to y'all rodeo. But no, I was not the issue, and neither were any other adults there for the fact of the matter. The entire time I was there, it was y'all kids acting a hot mess. Now, y'all might be on to something when it comes to the out-of-towners dressing crazy at the rodeo. But it didn't get shut down because asses was out. It got shut down because y'all kids was acting like one. And as a person who was actually there on March 14th, because a lot of y'all is just and wasn't even in attendance. I personally seen all children aged from probably 13 to about 16 years old cutting up. Now, if we use our critical thinking skills and we think a little bit, we will come to the conclusion that children are not taking flights to come to the Houston Rodeo. These are quite literally y'all offspring. And furthermore, as a grown adult with an adult bank account and adult money, I will hop, skip, jump, take a flight to wherever I please, whenever I please. I don't know who y'all feeling like.
But they feeling like the natives. Like, you know what I mean? If they the natives, hold on, let me I'm gonna pull up another clip for y'all. If they are the natives, you know, and they feel how they feel about out-of-towners, I mean, you can't be mad at them for saying what they saying. Like, you put one and two together, you get, okay, these are out-of-towners that's creating this. We don't usually have this issue every year.
I'm really confused why y'all keep trying to fight to have your bare ass exposed. Coming online to verbally spar with people trying to tell you that children are at an event. And you're like, no, people can wear what they want to wear. You're arguing to have your bare ass out in front of children. Do you hear
like
yourself? Could you imagine if a man argued to have his bare ass cheeks out around children? What do you think
outrageous.
Would be the outcome of that?
Men protesting to have bare ass cheeks out is just outrageous behavior. But in 2026, I don't put it past them. I don't put it past them, bro. I can see it. We can do it too. What's wrong with it? We're all human. If you can show your butt, why can't I? The last thing on people's mind in 2026 is kids. People could care less about kids. You have, I think the craziest thing I've seen in my time of being alive is the slut walk. The slut walk has to be one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life. You have people walking in the street with their titties out. People walking in the street with it's just hanging. You know, it's just walking. It's just listen, man. Growing up as a 90s kid, granted, you know, I was born in 96, so I wasn't in the 90s for a long time, but early 2000s, you had to really go out your way to see some tatas. Nowadays, motherfuckers want to show you because they think it's just right. I should be allowed to. They're mine. So if I want to just, why can't I? Men could do it. Well, I'll be damned. You know? Yo, I'm telling you, man, we live in a different time. I seen a post yesterday, and I don't play the video. Man, I'll be yapping, but I seen a post yesterday. They said that kids that are born in the 90s to 99, 1990 to 1999 have it's like nostalgia syndrome or something like that, or 90s syndrome. They call it. It's something. It's called something. Look it up on TikTok. But it's basically people that remember a world that will never come back. Like the world will never be how we remember it being, you know. And we've seen both. Like we were introduced to a world, and then we seen the world completely change in front of our eyes. And I'll just be, you know, as 29 going on 30 as I am, be the first person to say it. It is very hard to stomach how much the world has changed. You got people from the 90s, they don't even know what is acceptable to say anymore because we never thought we would even be having these conversations. And then you get backlash for saying how you feel because things wasn't like this. But then you have people that are growing up and seeing things that are like this and thinking, oh, it's always been like this. This got to be okay. It's a different time, y'all. It is a different time. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say back in the 90s, they wasn't out here moving crazy, but it was a lot more decorum. A lot more decorum in public spaces, I would say. And I'm saying that from a kid's standpoint. I wasn't walking around seeing butt cheeks. I wasn't. I don't know if my mom kept me from the butt cheek locations, but walking through the mall, going to the carnival, you know what I mean? Like, that wasn't a thing. You know, it wasn't a thing. But nowadays, the social media age and everything is booty, 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 booty. Everybody want to show booty, 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 even if the kids see them.
I don't even want to put this on like a demographic, because we all saw the pictures of the janties. That's what they're calling them, the jean panties. That looked to be an old ass. So it's not even like a young, old thing. Like, people are just legitimately fighting to have their whole butthole out. And I'm so confused by it.
Now, that's outrageous.
I don't know when this happened. I'm actually tired of seeing so much ass. As someone that not only ran strip clubs and has worked in nightlife in 15 plus years, I also used to have my ass out. It still comes out on vacation, on the beach. I am so confused as to why y'all are fighting this hard to have your ass exposed. It's weird. I want y'all to know y'all are fucking weird. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of going into restaurants and y'all have on fucking see-through cat suits. I'm tired of just going in random places and I gotta look over and there's an ass cheeks just hanging out the bottom of your ugly ass bubble skirts or them raggedy ass pants. And respectfully, it's never from a body that looks good. The women with the bodies are the ones covering up for the most part. I have noticed that, and y'all are fine, leaving shit to the imagination and everything. But the most bad-built, sloppy-sided, dented up individuals want their butt cheeks displayed. It's weird. Y'all, please.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. You know the math that I told myself? Because that is very true. That is so true, bro. What I told myself was girls that really can't get attention, like, or they struggle with getting attention just off of just, you know, being pretty or something. When the summer hits, when the sun comes out, they pull out the backup. No pun intended. They go back up. All right, cool. My face card ain't doing it. My from a distance ain't doing it. All right, cool. My maybe what I'm saying ain't doing. All right, sex appeal. I'm a feed into guys' sex appeal to get attention. You know, we don't do this for guys. Whatever. Whatever. Who you doing it for? You know what I mean? Respectfully, who are you showing your ass for? Because it ain't cute. It's not good for the style. So who is it for? But whatever. Yeah, they go. I will never forget, man. I remember being at this place and this girl, she was showing cheeks in the winter, bro. I'm talking bubble skirt that's above the cheek in the winter. I'm like, you are fiending. Like, you're fiending to show your cheeks. You're fiending. And then would argue, this ain't about men. Shorty, put on some jeans. It's cold. Everybody out here shivering, and you got your butt cheeks out. How bad do you are willing to risk a cold just to show cheeks? And then would be like, I don't understand why all he wanted to do was sleep with me. I said this in the video before. You advertise fries, people gonna expect you selling fries. They don't give a damn that you also got salad. That's not what was in the commercial. Oh, hey man, look. I think this is where I come to with this. Should women be able to wear shorts, jean shorts, and cowgirl boots? Yes. To the rodeo. I always thought that was what they wore. That was the Miley Cyrus. Now, should your shorts be covering your butt? Yes. Should you be able to walk and it still covers your butt? Yes. I don't think we could say no shorts. I actually want to know, what is the dress code? Dress code. What is it? Because they just changed the dress code to the rodeo. But I'm kind of wondering, like, what are y'all making people wear jeans to the rodeo now? Let's see. The hell? Let me see.
Well, would you look at this? Houston Rodeo announces new dress code effective immediately. This can be denied entry or removed for inappropriate clothing, obscene graphics, excessively torn clothing, visible undergarments, or overly revealing fits. Also, no gang-related clothing, symbols, or tattoos, and no face coverings. The officials say the goal is to keep the event family-friendly and safe. One, that should tell y'all how bad it got. If they had to make a change mid-rodeo to the dress code, you know what they were seeing was crazy. And I was seeing videos and pictures of all the fits, and I'm like, wow, for a family-friendly event, this is a lot. And I for sure knew that the fits were crazy when mostly women were saying, okay, yeah, this is too much. Because usually women are a little bit more lax with the dress code and stuff like that. It's like, hey, let people wear what they want. But even this year, I seen a lot of women like, nah, there was a lot going on at the rodeo this year. So we're going to see if they actually enforce it, if they're able to enforce it. But it seems like they're really going to crack down on these outfits.
It's going to get tricky. It's going to get tricky. Because when you think of these shorts, that you have Miley Cyrus, you know what I mean, wearing the same shorts, and then, you know, you got Beyonce wearing the same shorts. Actually, you do have Beyonce wearing the same shorts. And it does two different things. I think it just comes down to make sure the shorts cover your behind. You should be able to walk, it still covers your behind. Now, this is where I would say, okay, this is not fair. If a woman has a behind, like it's back there, she walks, it's back there, but it's covered. Like she's not walking and you see cheek. Her and Miley Cyrus technically are wearing the same thing. You know what I mean? If it's not revealing, what is she supposed to leave her ass in the car? You know what I mean? I think that's where it's going to get tricky, because now you're going to have people saying, hey, well, what about her? How was she able to get in? Why can't I get, like, I'm fully covered. And then the undertone to it is something they can't say, well, yours is just a little bit too big to get in here. Now we have a whole new discussion. You have a whole new conversation that's going to have to be had at that point. Is it in the dress code little butts only? You know, so where I'm coming from is, if it's back there, it's back there. You don't have to show any skin of it. If it touches the toilet, hide it. That's the way I see it. You know what I mean? Anyways, y'all, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, turn on my post notifications and all that good stuff. Real quick, today we will be doing our rent relief for one of my members. I'll be drawing a name out of a hat, and I'll be paying one of y'all rent. The cap is $2,500. All right, I'm hoping it ain't that damn much. You know what I mean? Hopefully it's a little bit less. I was on live and I was asking some people was like, my rent is $800. I was like, oh shit, I hope you win. But anyways, man, the cap is $2,500. And you will have to show some type of identification to make sure that's you on the portal. You will have to show your portal and how much is on the portal. Why? Because some people are going to try to finesse and get more money than they actually need. I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. This is something I wanted to give back, because y'all got me to 100K. I've done something like this on Instagram before where I was paying people's electric bill. Don't try to finesse me. I would love to do this again for my members. You know what I mean? If this goes smooth. So please don't try to finesse me. Lastly, if you are not in the live, I'll be doing it at 8 p.m. Eastern time. All right. If you're not in the live, I'm gonna give everybody a little bit of time, to get in the live. I'll probably give y'all like 5-10 minutes, and then we're gonna start it. If you're not in the live, we're just gonna go to the next name. More than likely, the way it's gonna work, I'm gonna call you on Instagram, and that's where you'll be able to show me everything. All right. Yeah. So I don't know if you got to have a screen, if you want to get a screenshot of your stuff or, you know, whatever. But it got to be a way that this is clearly my account of where I pay rent. All right. Not your cousin's account, not your homegirl's account that lives in a luxury apartment in Miami. No. All right. If it gets funny, I'm going to the next name. Easy. You know what I mean? I'm strict policy with this one. All right. Because I want to be able to do this again. So anyways, y'all, if you want to be a part of that, go ahead and hit the join button down below. You can join whatever tier you want. I'm not holding your hand for that. And all that good stuff. Anyways, y'all, it's been your boy Top Boogie. You want to make some extra money just playing games on your phone? You got to do is click the link in the description below, the link in the comment section. These apps are literally paying people just to play games on your phone, all right? So try it out. See if it's for you. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But if you catch yourself making money, make your money. Until next time, y'all, it's been your boy Top Boogie. I'm out of here, man. Peace.